Jim Hammond with Henry Schein Dental. I'm an equipment specialist here in the Boston, Massachusetts branch. Welcome you to our office design pavilion. What we're trying to highlight here is not only the dental equipment, but the technology that's going into today's dental office and how those two are integrated and mixed. Traditionally, Kevin, when you go to the dental shows, you'll see the equipment sitting just kind of in a booth space. What we've tried to replicate here is actually showing the equipment in a dental office. So you can see the relationship to the cabinets, to the chairs, even to the walls. So a doctor can get a good idea of what the ergonomics would be in a traditional treatment room for a general practitioner. What we're seeing here is that a lot of offices that maybe were built in that 70s, 80s mode, they were configured for a different type of dental practice. They didn't have the technology integrated. Maybe the ergonomics were a little differently. So what we're seeing is, number one, renovations. So doctors are saying, I don't have a place for this computer monitor. I don't have a place for my sensor. Maybe they've invested in CAD/CAM, but they don't have a place to put the design center. So we're seeing a lot of that is they need to update their practice for the new technologies. And then the startups, of course, with the new offices, the first thing out of their mouth is, going to have a network, going to be wireless, going to be paperless. How do I integrate all that? So those are kind of the two of the driving forces behind new offices and remodels. Number one, I hope they see that when you see a properly designed treatment room, it can really look as clean as you see it here in the pavilion. If everything has a home, if the CPU is tucked in a cabinet, if the wiring for the monitors is done properly, you can really have a clean looking treatment room or operatory. It doesn't have to look like everything's kind of duct taped and band-aided on the back end. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I hope when they come in they see that you can integrate the technologies, what's being built into the delivery units, into the dental cabinetry. You can really package up the treatment room and make it as clean from day one as it's going to look 10 years later. Is don't make your office too small. I think a lot of doctors will get stuck in a bad real estate position where they know they need 5 treatment rooms, but yet they're not able to get enough real estate to make the treatment rooms ergonomically correct, the circulation flow correct. Then maybe something has to give. The sterilization area has to get too small, or the lab gets too small, or the doctor's not able to do a consultation room. The staff lounge has got room for 1 chair. And I think that's, if you get early enough in the game, be it with your Schein equipment specialist, your architect, your realtor, and you let everybody on the team work together, that's key, is finding the right size space or building the right size building. Don't compromise. The other thing that a lot of doctors will say is, never ever give them too much storage. So, if you feel like you have too much space, trust me, you're going to fill it.
My name is Bob Amato. I'm an endodontist and I'm a member of the exhibits committee for Yankee Dental. I was quite impressed. It very much simulates an office environment and gives you an idea of what's potential you can have in your office. You'll be able to learn that their current way of practicing may be enhanced by small upgrades and slight changes in equipment and technology, and just even the aesthetics of the area. Give you an idea, maybe a different color scheme, a little updating. It's really going to be helpful for the future of making your practice good for yourself, your staff, and also your patients. Office design and renovations that I've seen the last 2 years, many people putting it off. Now I see more people concerned about updating their office, spending some money for something as simple as flooring or wall covering to as extensive as equipment that they may have been putting off the last couple of years.
Hi, Shannon McCarthy, Director of Sales for Yankee Dental Meeting. The idea started with just spending time with my exhibits committee. A lot of our doctors this year were either building new practices, building a second practice, making renovations, and just through their talk, I would learn of their struggles with designers and construction problems, and just where do I start in this whole process. So it was just a concept that wouldn't it be neat to have a place where a doctor could see a real working operatory that was ergonomically correct. They could see all the different types of products that they could have at one time. They could have courses that were related to all the subject matters, and they would have the ability to play with the equipment, try it out, but then ask questions of the professionals at the end. I think it's been a huge hit with our group. I know other dental organizations have already approached us, asking us questions on how do we put it all together, how can they get it at their meetings. A lot of people feel it's really innovative. The people that have gone through absolutely love it. It's something that we haven't done on a trade show floor before.